Morning, everyone. Probably you're gonna get really scared. I don't have nothing on my face. I got some new product from ELF today, which I ordered it on Tuesday, and today is Thursday morning, and it's already here. So I'm very impressed with the delivery. Um, So right, and there are a few products I want to review on that. So before I start that, I need to make up my face. So I thought, why don't I just do the foundation review? How I normally put up my foundations, so that you girls can see. So I'm a general person. I'll let you into my secrets and how I can look like that with the makeup. So without the makeup, I'm pretty horrible. Like you can see, I got a lot of scars on my cheeks. I still have spots. I'm 27. I'm still have spots, and I don't know how that happening. But hey, anyway. So let's get started. I already cleaned my face in the morning with the face wash, toned it, and moisturized it. So basically, if I don't go anywhere, this is how I will be the whole day. So whoever see me in the daytime, this is how I am. Anyway, so when I go out, I'll put on my foundation, blusher, and all that lot. So before I do that, before I put on my foundation, I normally will use a primer. So there are two type of primers I basically use every day. One is a Dr. Oil solution. It's a anti-shine dual primer from ET2 House. I got that when I went back to Burma. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it's really good when you want to control the shine around your T-zone all over the face, because my skin gets oily throughout the day. Um, so it is a dual primer. Basically, it's a very interesting packaging. Really, if you unscrew it, this is kind of like a moisturizer, and then if you open the top bit of the cap, this is where your primer is. So I'm not sure if you can see. Can't see. Well, anyway, it's like a powder type. Anyway, I use this mostly when I want to control my oil. So basically, if I'm in the hot weather or in the summertime, I'll definitely use this. But sometimes, in wintertime, I use that anyway. If I have to go somewhere and have to stay in my makeup for a while, then I'll use this. So another one is from Sana. It's called Makeup Base Pore Putty Makeup Base Moist. This basically I order it from Japan. Um, I asked my brother to import it when he came back to Mama. So I got that from Japan. I'm not too sure how you can get hold of it, but this is a very good makeup primer. I can guarantee you that if I put this on, I'll definitely have a comment from a few people saying that your makeup look amazing. So this is a magic bag. So this is what I will use today, as I'm not gonna go anywhere. Just gonna put this on to show you guys. So this is what I will use. So what I will do, I'll put a little bit on my back of my hands, warm it up a little bit, not a lot, and I'll put it on my cheeks, and then I'll work it out. Basically, I want my makeup to stick on where I have to cover up the most, which is my cheeks, which has a lot of scars. Mind you, my skin got much better since I went back to Burma for like 7 months. My skin's got better, but still you can see there's a lot of discoloration there. I don't know how that happened. And scars and on my T-zone. I don't normally put much on my chin because I don't have nothing to cover, and I never found a problem on my makeup not sticking on my chin. So anyway, so this is what I will do. So I'll try to maybe press it up a little bit. I just want the makeup base to sink into my skin rather than just sitting on the top, and then when I put on the foundation, it's just gonna slide all the way off. So we don't want that. Right. So for the foundation, yes, I'm another MAC fan. I don't use any other foundation apart from MAC. The one I use is the Studio Sculpt. I have been using this for 2 years. This is my third tube. Currently I'm using NC42. Usually in winter I'll use NC40, and in the summer I'll use NC42 because I can get a little bit brown, not a little bit brown, a lot browner than I usually am, so I'll go for NC42. So this is what I'll be using today. So the same thing, I'll put it on the back of my neck, no, neck, back of my hands. That's what I meant to say. Sorry guys. So that much. Again, warm it up. Every time I say warm it up on your hands, because the makeup can be cold depending on the weather. Sometimes some makeup say shake it up before you put it on your face. Some makeup say, you know, keep it in your room temperature. Even though it's in the box, the temperature can be quite different. So the most important thing is put it on your hand, just warm it a little bit, massage it, and then it will go to the right consistency that it just can melt on your face. So I'll dot it around my face. Mind you, I'm gonna use brush today to put this on, but sometime if I don't have time or the patience, I'll just use my hands to put on my foundation, and it's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Just do it whatever way you prefer. Right, for the foundation, I have two brushes. I used to use the stippling brush for the liquid foundation, which I stopped using because my foundation is not liquid, it's kind of like a gel base, so I can't really use that. So since then I have been using the ELF powder brush, which is a flat top powder brush, but you can use it with another type of foundation, either liquid or gel base is completely fine. So right, this is what I'll use. What I'll do, I'll dab it on to spread the foundation a little bit more, like so. The reason being is I'm using this brush is because the consistency of my foundation is a gel base. It's a little bit thicker than the liquid, but then it's not as easy to walk it around your face. It's not going to spread out that easily unless you're using your finger. But with this brush, you can buff it on easily. You can spread it out really nicely. So it is very good with this product. And if you look up on the internet, you will find a lot of people using this brush for their foundation as well. So it's not just only me. So yes, you will see this is after I spread my foundation. It's a little bit wet, don't be alarmed. I'll fix it up and it will come out nicely. So on my cheeks you can still see a little bit of a scar, so I'm going to put some more foundation. Usually I'll put my Studio Fixed concealer, which I left it upstairs, and I cannot bother going to get it. I use an NC42 on that one as well. Just put it on my cheeks to cover up the scars a little bit more. So put more on. Don't be alarmed, you know, when you have the scars, you just have to cover it up, really. You know, I cannot see why I can't do that. So you can hardly see my scars anymore. For the extra, I'll just put it on my neck. You know, I don't like the look when girls have a foundation, tons of foundation cover nicely her face, and then comes to her neck, it's totally different color. It's kind of ridiculous. So that's why you try to get a foundation which is closest to your skin shade, and never forget to put that on your neck. Not too much, you know, just a little bit, just cover it up nicely. So yes, so my foundation is done. By that time, one thing I would definitely do, if you're gonna put on your lipsticks after the foundation, I would definitely put my lip balm on, right? Because I got very big lips and it gets dry very easily, so I need a lip balm to moisten it up a little bit so that I can put on my lipstick straight away after I finish my foundation. Right, so my foundation is done. So I don't know about you guys. I use cream blush. You know, in the winter I like my cheeks a little bit glowy, so I will use a cream blush. So I have this cream blush coming into ELF order today that I received, and this is free. I'll talk about that more in the next videos. Okay, so I'll use that a little bit, not a lot, because the reason being it's bright pink, right? And I'm a little bit brown, so I don't want to tan up like a Barbie doll with a pink stuck on your cheeks, and I don't want that. So I'll go for a little bit more natural, just a little bit of color, and see how it turns out on my skin. So yes, with this cream blush, you will see a lot of reviews on the internet saying that it is best to use the finger to spread it, which is very true, because this is like clay. You know, you can't walk around it a lot, you can't use a brush, it's not gonna spread out nicely. So I use my fingers, just smile a little bit and go upwards, right? And you spread with your fingers. Mind you, you don't want a lot of colors. Alright, so as that much, you can start see a little bit of color. I don't put a lot of color, the reason being I'm gonna put another powder blush on top of it, so I don't need a lot. Okay, and I'll use my puff, which I got from ELF again. I just dab it a little bit so I don't have any crease or any unnatural streak on my face. Right, so this is done. Now I'm going to use another product from ELF. You might probably start thinking, why is she using too much ELF? Yes, I'm cheap. Don't mind using a makeup product which worth giving a try. You know, there's no point, oh, I'm not going to use ELF because it's so cheap. What's the point? I'm going to use it if it does the job. So this is another product that I got from ELF today. It's mineral booster. It's kind of like a powder, and it's a mineral, so it's really good for your skin in corrective yellow. So because my skin base is really, like, not really, it's a brown, so I think yellow is a neutral color. So how you will do it, shake it up a little bit, and then product's gonna end up on the cap, and this is what I will use. Right, so for my powder, I use my Berry & Brush. It's a face brush, and I think I got that about 3 years back, and I really like it a lot. I use this for everything, but this is what I will use. Work the product, right? Tap off the excess. You don't want that, so concentrate on your T-zone where your oil's gonna come up. Right. The main thing about minerals is you need to work into your skin. You can't just swipe it. It's not gonna do the job, okay? You have to work it. Like in circular motion, you have to wipe it in. You can see the kind of like a glow there already. So it's all the products here. My skin is not that good anyway, so. Right, so like so, you do the same to the side. The main thing you put the powder on is for your foundation to stay and not sliding off throughout the day. Alright, so that's it. Oh, ooh, everything's falling apart. Okay, so that's it. My foundation is done, and check out the next video for the rest of the face. All right.